As I head out early Wednesday morning from my friend's house in Sacramento, I'm taking a mostly backway route to my target road. I've compressed it down a bit in video, but to sum it up, I go through 4 towns and on 16 different roads. I estimate it took about 2-ish hours. All right, I'm here. I'm out on Leesville Road. I just took a crazy back road path for my friends in Sacramento. And so this should be short and sweet, and I'm relatively confident that I will get drone footage. I planned it out a little bit more beforehand. I'm kind of right off of 99, I think. So you can hear the traffic in the background. But as you can see, behind me, or maybe you can't, there is just up into the hills. So this is just this little road that goes up and winds its way through the hills behind me. I'm fingers crossed that it'll be good. It'll be part 2 of the roads that I took when I'm doing this trip. The first one was Maricopa Highway, but this one's Leesville Road, like I said before. And yeah, so I'm gonna get out there and hit it and get some footage. So see you guys out there. Once I get out on Leesville Road, it's seemingly very remote. Lots of hills covered in golden grass with dark oaks, rocks, and scrub providing contrast. There's a few ranches out here, and the road is, air quote, unpolished, so I'm totally not opening it up. I'm keeping it cautious. I will say that the structure of the road is very enjoyable. Sprinty bits, curvy bits, and elevation changes, but the tarmac or the asphalt is, it's okay. Right through here is where I lost my drone for the first time. I was hoping that I could get through this short section that leads into Antelope Valley and then pull the drone in, but as I was getting there, I noticed that I had lost contact. Luckily, it landed on a spot where I could lift off again and get it. I saved $1,000 there. Note to self, change lost signal settings. Unfortunately, I didn't learn my lesson, as in part 2, I will lose the drone again. I get into Antelope Valley, which then leads me over to Oat Valley, which hooks me up with the whole reason I'm out here, this whole twisty bit, which climbs up and over and drops me back down into High Valley, and then into Leesville, which is like a community or a little town, and Bear Valley. So here we are at the Twisty target. Let's talk about it. It's very narrow. It's about 1 1/4 wide, or 1 1/4 lanes wide, if that. No rails, no lines. And you need to pay attention for cars coming down the mountain. Luckily, there are enough turnouts, but stay on your toes, look ahead if possible. I don't think this is a road you can push like you can on Platina or Maricopa. Plus, there are fallen rocks on the road as well. At about halfway up, I stop at Windy Point, and then you can see some of the gorgeous views out here. I do regret that I didn't push the drone significantly farther out into those hills and also back into the valley, but the shots I did get were great, and the views were gorgeous, especially on that great day. All right, I'm closing out here. Then part 2 will be finishing the climb and dropping back down through the aforementioned high valley in Leesville before heading into a gravel section in the fork or a fork of Bear Valley, before then connecting with Indian Valley and losing the drone again. Thanks for watching.